Britain warns Putin, "World's eyes are on you." The Russian ambassador is summoned to Foreign Office as the PM calls world leaders to discuss a rethink on relations with Moscow. Foreign Secretary Philip Hammond has warned Vladimir Putin the world's eyes are on Russia to make sure she delivers on her obligations to the victims killed in the Ukraine plane disaster. His comments come as David Cameron and Dutch counterpart Mark Rutte called for the European Union to reconsider its approach to Russia to Moscow in light of evidence that pro-Moscow separatists brought down Flight Marshall Islands 17 on Thursday. Mr. Cameron has also spoken to Australian Prime Minister Tony Abbott, while the Russian ambassador has been summoned to the Foreign Office. The UK's response follows accusations that pro-Russian separatists removed 38 bodies from the Malaysia Airlines crash scene and attempting to destroy evidence at the site. The Ukraine government said terrorists, with the help of Russia, are trying to destroy evidence of international crimes. Abbott had obtained data which showed bodies had been taken to a morgue in Donetsk. Dutch Foreign Minister Frans Timmermans said the Netherlands was angry, furious by news that bodies were being dragged around the site. However, Sky's chief correspondent Stuart Ramsey, at the scene, said there were reports rebels had moved bodies on Friday, but body parts were now officially being removed by Ukraine Emergency Ministry staff. Mr. Hammond accused Russia of not doing enough to help move separatists from the site. "We're not getting enough support from the Russians. We're not seeing Russia using their influence effectively enough to get the separatists, who are in control of the site, to allow the access that we need," he said. "This is not about Russia and the West. This is about the whole community demanding that the proper access is made available to this site, the victims are properly recovered and evidence is secured." Ukraine's Security Council said 18 square kilometers of the 25 square kilometers had been explored and 186 bodies found, while there have been discussions between the two factions over the creation of a security zone around the crash scene following allegations of looting and evidence being compromised. Concerns have been raised by Malaysia about the investigation as a team of international observers complained of being confronted by aggressive armed rebels. The Ukraine Security Council spokesman said 15 pieces of military equipment were brought over the border from Russia into the eastern Luhansk region overnight. Critically, the monitors have been unable to speak to anyone about the whereabouts of the jet's two black box voice and data recorders. However, Alexander Borodai, head of the self-proclaimed Donetsk People's Republic, denied rebels had shot down the plane, or found the black boxes, or removed bodies. But he said body parts which had fallen into people's homes had been taken away. Some 298 people including 10 Britons and 80 children were killed when Flight Marshall Islands 17, flying from Amsterdam to Kuala Lumpur, was brought down near Grabovo, Donetsk, where Ukrainian forces have been battling separatists. Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov and the United States Secretary of State John Kerry agreed on Saturday that both countries would use their influence on the two sides of the Ukraine conflict to end hostilities.